Hi guys, welcome to another rundown of a top 10 here at the Republic of Football. I'm Dave and I'm going to run through our 10 best players to never win the Premier League. Number 10, Shay Given. At the time when Shay Given was playing for Newcastle, he was one of the best goalkeepers, not only in the Premier League, but probably in the world. He was up there, level with Buffon, Casillas, those were the three best keepers in Europe at the time. Unfortunately, his career has dwindled ever since. He's now sitting on the bench for Stoke, and he's definitely at his peak. Should have won the Premier League. If he was at a better club, he probably would have. Number 9, Javi Alonso. Now, you gotta say, Javi Alonso, one of the best players to play in the Premier League of all time. Since leaving Liverpool, he's won a Champions League, he's won La Liga, he's won Bundesliga, he's done it all. Javi Alonso won the World Cup, of course, won the European Championship and won the Champions League at Liverpool, but never actually won the Premier League title. Great player, just retired, and everybody of course wishes him well. Number 8 on the list, Gianfranco Zola. Fantastic little player for Chelsea. I don't think people quite expected him to be as good as he was in the Premier League when he came to Chelsea. One of the most skillful players probably ever to grace the Premier League, but wasn't part of any title-winning teams at Chelsea, unfortunately. Somebody he played with is in at number 7 with Marcel Desailly. Absolutely one of the best defenders in world football of all time. Won the World Cup and the European Championships, of course, with France. Won the Champions League with AC Milan way back, but didn't manage to win a league title with Chelsea. Number 6, one of the most prolific goal scorers in Premier League history, and many people forget that he scored that many goals, but Les Ferdinand. So Les Ferdinand, he never unfortunately was able to win a league. Came closest with Newcastle in the mid-90s, but of course Manchester United won the league that year. Number 5, Paolo Di Canio. If nothing else, he was one of the most entertaining players to ever play in the Premier League. We all know that scissor kick goal volley that he scored, which is regarded as one of the best ever Premier League goals. Most of his Premier League playing time was spent with West Ham, and of course West Ham are never, no matter who they got, are never got a challenge for a Premier League title. But he did also provide one of the funniest moments in Premier League where he pushed a referee who then took a dive and fell over. Number 4, speaking of diving, Jurgen Klinsmann played for Spurs in the 90s. In 2 periods, he had 2 spells there for Spurs. Scored a lot of goals, had a very good goals to game ratio, but was never really part of a title challenging team, and of course never won it. We've got 3 players from the same club coming up in our top 3. And I think it's fair to say Robbie Fowler in at number 3 was one of the most natural finishers the Premier League has ever seen. Unfortunately for Robbie Fowler, his goals couldn't propel Liverpool onto Premier League. Came close a couple of times, but one of the greatest things you'll ever see in Premier League football is when Robbie Fowler went back to Anfield for his second spell at Liverpool. When he came on as sub, the Anfield crowd going crazy. Really gets the hairs on the back of your neck standing up. At number 2, probably one of the greatest players in the world at the moment, Luis Suarez, came so close with Liverpool to winning the Premier League in 2014. However, it wasn't to be. Crystal Palace putting a big dent in their title challenge right at the end of the season, and Man City ended up winning the league. So Suarez then headed off to Barcelona, where he's won league titles and Champions Leagues since moving there. So Luis Suarez, I mean, you can love him or loathe him, but you got to agree he's one of the best players ever graced the Premier League, which makes him one of the best players to never win the Premier League. And I think everybody will agree with our number 1 choice. You might have reservations or want somebody else on the list in other places, but there can be no arguing that the best player to never win the Premier League is Steven Gerrard. There was even people saying that they wanted him, professional players, managers, saying in 2014 that they wanted Liverpool to win it so badly just for Steven Gerrard to win it, because Captain Fantastic, if anybody deserved it, it was Steven Gerrard. And that's our top 10 list. So guys, let us know what you think of our list, who you think are the best players who never won the Premier League. Tell us if you think our list is good, tell us if you think it's bad, and we'll catch you on the next one right here on the Republic of Football.